Match number 46, Mumbai Indians versus Delhi Capitals, the finalists for the 2020 edition of the IPL. Two teams with some great bowlers, and how do you make your fantasy 11 team? But then that's why we are here for you. Stay with us till the end of this video where we give you the perfect playing 11 for these two giants. Hello and welcome to Cricket Tips. My name is Manthan, and in this video we are going to discuss about the complete match analysis and a team prediction for Mumbai Indians versus Delhi Capitals. And before we give you the playing 11, let's look at some important statistics. Number one, both of these teams have faced each other 29 times, out of which Mumbai Indians has won 16 times and Delhi Capitals has won 12 times. Now interestingly, the last 5 times when both of these teams collided, it was Mumbai Indians that won 4 times and Delhi Capitals just 1 time. And here is an interesting fact. Out of the last 5 matches, 4 of these matches were played here in Dubai conditions, which includes the qualifier and the finals of the IPL 2020. Delhi Capitals really goes under pressure when they play Mumbai Indians. It remains to be seen under the mentorship of Ricky Ponting and the new leadership of Rishabh Pant. Is Delhi Capitals the different team? Now the most important part of this video, which is the pitch report. This match is going to get played in the Sharjah Stadium. For the last 5 innings, the average inning score over here is 140. Both of these teams have the great bowling lineups in this entire IPL, and therefore we expect this match to remain low scoring. Although in the last season of the IPL, Sharjah was considered to be a batsman friendly pitch, but this time the pitch is really very different. Small ground, slow pitch, and therefore bowlers will really benefit on this pitch. Talking about wicket keepers, 3 wicket keeping options with you: Ishan Kishan, Quinton de Kock and Rishabh Pant. Ishan Kishan is clearly not in form, and therefore we will not suggest him in your team. Rishabh Pant, on the other hand, has been impressing everyone with his batting skills as well. At number 4, he plays responsible innings and gives a good momentum to the team. It was said that when this young player will take over the captaincy of Delhi Capitals, his batting will get affected, but he proved the critics wrong. He captains the team very well and is also very good at wicket keeping, and of course will give you points for his batting skills. So Rishabh Pant, without any doubt, for your fantasy 11 team. And now talking about Quinton de Kock, he looks in pretty much good form. He'll give you points for his wicket keeping and batting skills, and therefore he has to be also there in your fantasy 11 team. Now talking about the batsmen, number 1, Rohit Sharma, the highest run scorer from Mumbai Indians against Delhi Capitals. In his career, Rohit Sharma has scored 633 runs, so without any doubt, have him in your fantasy 11 team. Now the best friend of Rohit Sharma, Shikhar Dhawan, the orange cap holder, good start to Delhi Capitals. He opens and he gives a very good start to the Delhi Capitals. He gives you extra points for those catches. Gabbar has to be there in your fantasy 11 team. Talking about Shreyas Iyer, looks pretty much in decent form. He has scored 40 plus runs twice in the second half of the IPL already, and his track record against Mumbai Indians is again impressive. How can we forget the finals of the 2020 edition of the IPL when he played captain's innings and scored unbeaten 65 runs. Although Delhi Capitals lost the match, Shreyas Iyer went on to win hearts like always. And then it will be Steve Smith. Finally appeared against Chennai Super Kings, 37 runs, good start to the Delhi Capitals team, and this giant has to be there in your fantasy 11 team. And now talking about one more underrated player, which is Saurabh Tiwari. Now after the last match against Punjab Kings, everyone talked about Hardik Pandya and Kieron Pollard, but the contribution of Saurabh Tiwari went unnoticed. 45 runs in the last match. He looks in pretty much decent form, and we will suggest you in your fantasy 11 team, Saurabh Tiwari. Now talking about the all-rounders, number 1, Kieron Pollard from Mumbai Indians. He picked his 300th wicket in his T20 career and became only the second player after Dwayne Bravo to have scored 10,000 runs and also picked 300 wickets in his T20 career. Kieron Pollard in your fantasy 11 team without any doubt. The other all-rounder will be Akshar Patel, an experienced Indian bowler who will give you points for betting as well. He is a good player. Have Akshar Patel in your fantasy 11 team. Now the 2 all-rounders that we do not suggest in your team are Pandya brothers. Hardik Pandya had one good match, but then it could be one match wonder, and therefore is not in form. And Kunal Pandya, of course, his bowling and batting figures are not that very impressive. Now talking about the bowlers, 2 of these teams have got some of the best bowlers, but then this time around the bowling combinations are really gonna change. Number 1, Jasprit Bumrah. Now he is the highest wicket taker from Mumbai Indians against Delhi Capitals, picked 17 wickets in his career, and he looks pretty much in decent form. Have him in your fantasy 11 team. The other player will be Avesh Khan. He is the purple cap contender. He is the second highest wicket taker in this season of the IPL, 18 wickets. Impressed everyone in the last match. Look at this bowling figures, 3 overs, 13 runs and 3 wickets. super valuable player for your fantasy 11 team, and he looks in great rhythm after that match against Kolkata Knight Riders. Avesh Khan in your fantasy 11 team. Now here we're going to give two options to our viewers. Either you can have Trent Bolt in your team, or you can have Ravichandran Ashwin. Both of these players are experienced players for their respective international teams, but on this pitch, however, we will slightly lean towards Ravichandran Ashwin because a good number of Mumbai Indians batsmen are left-handed, and therefore we think that Ravichandran Ashwin can get you good wickets and therefore good points for your fantasy 11 team. Another option that we will give you is between two Proteas players. Either you can have Hendrik Nortje in your team, or you can have Kagiso Rabada, and we will definitely suggest Hendrik Nortje because he has been picking wickets in the second half of the IPL. So those were the list of bowlers you can have in your fantasy 11 team. Now if you are making teams on platforms like Dream 11 or My Circle 11, and if you have to pick a captain or a vice captain, the correct tips power players for this match will undoubtedly be Shreyas Iyer and Rohit Sharma. So with this we come to an end of this video of the match analysis and a Dream 11 team prediction between two very big teams of the IPL. Tell us if you like this video, share your views in the comments below, and please share this video with all your friends who makes teams on fantasy 11 platforms. Trust me, this is going to be a valuable piece of content for you. And please subscribe to the Cricket Tips channel, where we bring you such quality content, such analytical content each and every day. See you again on this very channel at this very time. Till then, thank you. Bye bye.